so my hand's in bad shape. I got something here, and then I don't know if the webcam will pick it up, but I split my finger there, so hand's a little torn up. But we're gonna unbox Cup from the 1986 Transformers movie. This is the Buzzworthy Bumblebee release. So it is a slight um, remake of the Studio Series Cup, which Studio Series aimed to make Transformers that looked exactly like they appeared on the screen. But there were some issues with the Studio Series one. The windshield was clear, and clear plastic has not done well in recent years. Has been very brittle and has broken. So they got rid of that, and then there was an issue with the legs dragging in vehicle mode, and apparently they fixed that as well with this release. Um, so this is probably like the fifth or sixth toy of Cup, but in my opinion, it looks like the best. Um, I got it from Ross, so if anyone has mentioned about Transformers at Ross, it's legit. They have a bunch of Transformer figures at a pretty good discount. It took a lot of willpower to only leave with this. Let me get something kind of sharp to cut this open with. I don't know if I have anything sharp actually near me. I can use this pen. This will work, hopefully. What happened to my fingers? It's just dry. I do a lot of cooking and well, all of the household stuff, trash and whatever else. So I end up having to wash my hands a lot, and they get really dry during the winter and crack. All right, so pulling straight out of the box, and let's see, is there anything else in here? Looks like there's this cardboard is removable. Okay, so yeah, so we got a nice little stand for him. That's got the battle for Autobot City scene from the movie behind it, which also looks present here. So it's the exact same thing. Just it doesn't have the holes for all of the plastic bits. So that's pretty cool that it comes with something to display it. So props for that, especially since it's cardboard. So low impact on the environment. And that's it. We got our instructions here. This is a how many steps was it? A 21 step transformer. So I'm going to try and do it without looking at instructions at all. And we'll see how it turns out. If I can get this ripped apart, I should have brought scissors. Yeah, they're tight. Thought it would just rip through the cardboard, but the cardboard's a little bit stronger than I expected it to be. Maybe I could just push this through. Okay, there we go. Got that part of the leg released. I think all my knives are elsewhere. Because I have several pocket knives and stuff, but they're not in here. Alright, I'm going to get up for a second and find something that's a little sharper to take care of this, because you know what? I have an X-Acto knife over here somewhere. Ah, there we go. Alright, got an X-Acto knife So this comes with some pretty neat extras. Well, I mean the weapons are usually pretty default. Like you expect a figure to come with a weapon accessory usually, which this is it. It's a looks like a pretty standard kind of weapon attachment. It's a alien looking space pistol thing. Ah, great! I just cut this finger. Should not be allowed near sharp things. All right, but this thing is pretty cool. So in the 1986 Transformers movie, which is a fantastic movie, and I highly recommend watching it. It's not a very long movie, so it's pretty easy to spend a little bit over an hour to watch it. I won't spoil any major parts, but there's one part where they try to entice some threatening life forms with some Energon snack goodies, which is what this is, and that's where the universal greeting comes from as well. The Bawi Nini, I can't remember the full thing now. But anyway, um, so yeah, that's what this is the little dispenser that the Energon goodies come out of. So I like that it included that. It's pretty cool. See here, I still have one more plastic thing going across here, which I see it right there. Slide the X-Acto knife under there. All right, and he's free, and his arm came off, which is pretty funny, because he loses limbs a lot in the movie as well. But it looks like it's supposed to come off because that's it just pops back on like there's a little peg that goes on. So I think that's actually an intentional design because of what happens in the movie. So straight out of the box, I mean, it's pretty cool. There is a lot of like wiggly parts, which is a little concerning because I don't want to like break anything. But I mean, overall, it feels like a very stable figure. We'll try to. Oh, this foot went in. Okay. I mean, it stands upright very easily, which is good because I have a lot of Transformers that have some very, very good designs, but it is almost impossible to get them to stand up straight. Uh, so his arm spins, which is also something that he does in the movie. So that's a lot of detail. I like this figure a lot just because of the detail. You can see it's got like battle damage and stuff, which Cup is like a war veteran, like battle hardened, kind of disillusioned with uh, peace and the youngsters and all that kind of stuff. So it's a nice touch. So your Atom Jibs, she had a panic attack today. That's not good. What caused the panic attack? All right, so let's start with trying to transform this. For reference, let me get the box back. For reference, he turns into this like Cybertronian truck, kind of like cargo truck, flatbed vehicle. We're going to try and get it to turn into that without looking at the instructions yet. All right, so this is the front of the vehicle, which I imagine it's going to pull up. It looks like the head is connected here as well as these arms. And that is really on there tight. So I think actually maybe this doesn't move, and it looks like these legs swing backwards. So I'm going to lift these arms up, and we're going to pull these out. So we revealed the wheels. And does his head go in there? Or no, it goes up. It looks like. That doesn't make sense. It feels like it would go in there. But, you know what? Actually, I think something does go over top of this. So I think it's this part right here. It still feels like this whole thing's supposed to swing over. And oh, okay. There we go. Some progress. Alright. So we got this part done. Now we gotta figure out the leg assembly here. And also where the heck these arms go. The arms you may have to actually just take off like this, because I'm having difficulty seeing where they can hide at. Let's see here. I got my controller layout in the way. Let me move this over so I can see chat. Because in 2 days will be a month since dating the American guy, and panic history will repeat like with the portable guy. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't have good advice there because, like, I want to say, well, no sense panicking now because nothing's happened yet. Um, you know, like instead of worrying about it, just wait for the day to come and then celebrate that it didn't happen. Um, yeah, I don't really have good advice on that. I guess. All right, so it feels like this is supposed to come up because it looks like this goes over a wheel, but I need to figure out where the other wheels are hiding at because this thing's got to have more than 2 wheels. Oh wait, here they are. They're on the bottom of them. Okay, so this definitely goes over this wheel. Yeah, I still don't really know where these arms are supposed to hide at though. It's not a lot of room. Oh wait, hold up. There's something moving here. They just go up like that. No. Slides down. Okay. There we go. Alright, so this whole shoulder assembly like rotates downwards. Okay, so we got the like first half of the car put together now. But I still don't know what to do with these arms. Unless they are supposed to go forward, but the legs have got to go backwards. It's possible that his arms just disconnect and do not reconnect. We're getting close. We're getting close. I did not count the number of steps while I was doing this, though, so I don't know how many steps I've already completed or anything that I've done. Alright, so the problem that I'm having right now is that these little arm pegs are still kind of in the way. Maybe move them like that. How about these? How do these move around? Oh, are the legs supposed to be kind of separate? Because that joins together. But that's a little bit too far. Yeah, there's not really any way for these legs parts to go together like this anyway. But we're pretty close. Okay, I don't think this is part of the transformation. That's just for posing. Oh, okay. Oh, I broke it. I mean, I did actually break it. Pop back on, but it's not supposed to go that far. There we go. It's popped back on. Alright, I don't know what the purpose of these coming out like that are for, though. It's not like anything else can fold back into here. And these only go out at an angle like this. And honestly, this is just too tight of an angle. I mean, this is more or less what it's supposed to look like, but we just can't quite get it there. We got the first half transformed, fine. That's solid. It's just these legs that I'm having the issue with, which the legs also just pop straight off. All right, so I think we are going to have to consult the instructions with this one because I'm a little lost just on what exactly to do with these legs. I'm going to take a drink of water real quick. Do you want to do something for him to show him how grateful you are that he completely accepts you, but you don't know what to do, and he doesn't know what to do either? Yeah, I don't know. That's yeah. If he doesn't know, then he probably doesn't want anything. Um, so I would maybe just let that go and just keep being yourself. All right, let's look at these instructions. Very very wide instructions. Okay, so yep, we turned the head around. We lifted those up. That's his back. Yeah, okay, that pulls down. And yeah, we pulled out those tires. This looks like it pretty much all tracks with what we've already done. With yeah, no, it looks like we definitely did the front half fine. Okay, so these are supposed to turn around, apparently. And you do keep his arms attached. Where'd your arms go, buddy? There you go. I don't remember which arm went on which, so just going to plug them in randomly and get them fixed later. Alright, so we folded the feet inside. Okay, we are supposed to pull these out. Huh, okay. And then we turn the legs around again. Okay. So what, these are supposed to go just like up here like that? Wow, this bottom part is really throwing me for a loop. I don't really know what was the point of opening these up here. Uh, okay, so these do fold out and go into his hands. Okay, so yeah, there's these little pegs right here. His hands are supposed to go in that. Which had just pulled his arm out of the socket again. I can't quite reach it with his arm without pulling it out of the socket. Here we go. But it's still at like a weird angle. It's supposed to connect like that there. All right, and then well, I don't know how and what kind of black magic that worked, but it did. And his arm fell off. All right, so yeah, you can kind of see. I don't know how well you can see over the webcam here, but his arms don't really click all the way in, while also fitting on the back. See, I've got a delay. Oh, you can't even see the thing. Okay, let me pull it in front of the camera here. Yeah, I've got a big delay. Okay, yeah, now you can see. So yeah, right in there is where the gap is at, so that they don't fully go in, which is a little bit irritating, but it's okay. Like it still mostly works. But yeah, so this is his like truck mode. Pretty cool. Um, does still kind of drag though. Let me see if I can maybe maneuver it better. I think it may not drag. It might just be the way that I had it transformed. But I don't know. It's because there's not a whole lot of wheel space right here. This is a very very tiny amount of space for that tire. So it's got to be right at the right height for it to really roll properly. But I mean, I like it. It's very true to the original design in the 1986 movie. Like, this is definitely the best looking Cup figure for sure. And the robot mode is fantastic. It has got so many like secret bells and whistles and stuff. We'll go ahead and start pulling all of this stuff back and put them in robot mode. It is a lot easier to put him in robot mode from vehicle mode than to put him in robot mode to vehicle mode, which tends to be the case with these kinds of figures. Everything snaps back. The shoulder piece doesn't snap in too easily. You kind of have to really make sure that it gets in precisely. And then it just came unsnapped. So actually, you've got to make sure that you get the shoulder cuffs like rotated back before you snap it back in. The snaps aren't super tight, but I actually don't mind that because I kind of hate when they're super tight because then again I'm afraid I'm going to just like break everything. Okay, his leg is at a weird kind of. Okay, there we go. Now it's tight. Is that a weird angle? All right, and he's back in robot mode. So yeah, lot easier to change him into robot mode from vehicle mode. Yep, and that's Cup. Yeah, the vehicle mode's a little clunky, but all of the screen accurate toys are kind of like that, and especially the ones that turn into like Cybertronian vehicles. But overall, I think it was mostly intuitive. Oh, let's see, I got messages. He has a mindset bringing him joy doing things you want to do, like watching a movie. That's good. Nice figurine. Yeah, it is a nice figurine. Like I said, it was mostly intuitive. Like I got past the first half of the figure, like transforming it without needing instructions. It was really just the weird black magic sorcery with the legs that I was confused on. But it's that's good. You know, I mean, it's very fine engineering to get a figure like that to go in and work properly.